There are two different eyelets in this machine. Go ahead and touch your stitch menu button at the top, touch and hold, and touch the A function or A stitch area 4 times until you get to stitch number 37 and 38. If you're unfamiliar with what they can be used for, touch the question mark and then touch the stitch. I'll try it one more time. There we go. Question mark and the stitch. This is the round eyelet, great for belts and laces. And then also too, if we touch the second one, it is a teardrop eyelet for laces and embellishments. So, and there's a lot of places that I have used the eyelet here. I've used it for bubbles in projects that have fish in it or things under the sea. I've also used it to tack down my quilts. So if I'm putting together multiple layers, you can actually use a quick little eyelet to kind of go around and go instead of actually tying the quilt, or use any decorative stitch for that case. But this is a nice, very reinforced one. Someplace where you might want to not use buttons like on a child's quilt, but you still want to tack it down. So once you have the stitch selected, it has you put on foot letter B, and then just go ahead and stitch. You can just put your foot on the foot control because it's going to just sew it one time. So it's going to go ahead and stitch all the way around and lock for you. Let's see, and will this cut for me? Yes. This one will cut at the end as part of its sequence. So it knows that when you're done, you're done. So there's eyelet number 1, and then the teardrop eyelet is just as pretty. And with the cut at the end, this is one of those stitches that if you're doing multiples of these, it's just use the start-stop button on the front of your machine, and then you don't have to hold your presser foot down on it while it's stitching through the whole sequence.